Hello everyone, Lisa Matthews here with you alongside virtually with Chandler Jones. Chandler, it's been a while now. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. See here, I'm at home, just chilling.
Yeah, well, I know you don't like to specifically talk about yourself, but this is something that just needs to be brought up. Obviously, a huge gesture, donating 150,000 meals to food banks across Arizona and New York, two places that you call home. Just why was that so important to you?
Yeah, for a while I've been planning on doing something ever since this virus has gone out. I got with my team and we spoke about doing something in Arizona and in Endicott, New York, where I was raised. What we did was we donated 150,000 meals across. It helps with transportation. And what inspired me to do it is growing up, I used to always do Meals on Wheels with my family. We would go to different food banks and get food, cook the food, and give it to the senior citizens and the homeless. But so that's what inspired me, and I'm glad that I can do it. And like I said, it's hopefully it helps.
This is definitely odd times for many, not only, just the everyday people around here, but athletes too. A lot of them are on standstills and who are in seasons. You talk about the NBA and NHL, baseball right now. So many things are going on from an athlete's perspective. How do you just keep the focus, the goals going when you're at a standstill?
Of course, I feel like staying active is the main key. Whatever you're doing per day, even not being an athlete, I feel like you should have at least 20 to 30 minutes of some kind of active movement each and every day. And that also builds the immune system. I recently learned that. But for the most part, I'm home, I'm watching film, playing video games, watching movies, doing what I can do to stay safe, but also be active.
We've been waiting to see your at-home workouts. Give us some tips.
Some tips? Well, if you don't feel like working out, because to be honest with you guys, I've had a few days where I was just like, I don't feel like it today. I don't know why. But I've been motivating myself and getting up. But the biggest thing, I always start with cardio. It's not hard to get on a bike. Who doesn't want to ride a bike? So I start with at least 20 minutes of cardio, get a sweat going. And then once I'm sweating and going, then I can start actually working out. But it takes me a while to get on that bike, though.
Is there something else that you like to do in particular now that you have the time?
I've been watching a lot of shows lately. Um, I said in a previous interview, I've been watching a lot of the pandemic shows, Contagion. Yeah, I know it's pretty tepid now, but it's enlightening. But at the same time, it kind of creeps you out a little bit, so it's a little scary.
Yeah, I can't do that. I can't do that right now. Any other recommendations you have? Have you watched Tiger King?
I keep hearing about the tiger. Is that a documentary?
Yeah, it's pretty wild. You need to watch it.
I'll check it out. I'll definitely check it out.
Well, the only thing that did continue as normal was free agency, obviously a little different with everything going on. What was just your immediate reaction when you found the news that the Cardinals would get Hopkins?
Instantly, I had no words. Honestly, I was excited. Um, DeAndre is definitely someone that our team needs. He brings that swagger, that explosiveness, and even when the ball's in his hand. I mean, there's times you see him on film, you can throw a 2-yard pass him, he can take the ball the distance anytime. So it's definitely a good weapon to have in our team and in our locker room for sure.
What's just your reaction to some of the moves that the Cardinals have been making in this offseason, obviously bolstering up that front seven as well defensively?
Yeah, I'm excited, honestly. I believe in our front office and what they're doing. I mean, as you can see, what we look like right now, it looks amazing, but we still have a whole draft ahead. So I'm pretty sure there's going to be some more exciting moves to make, and I'm excited to watch.
Now, a lot of fans just seem just excited, anticipating what's to come here in 2020 when you look at Kyler Murray, obviously, the youth there, and what you guys are doing defensively to build this up. What excites Chandler Jones specifically?
What excites me, honestly, is just being consistent as far as personal level. My biggest excitement for me is each and every year trying to go out there and do the same thing I did last year, but maybe at a higher level. That I try to take pride in that, and for sure, it's exciting for me.
Now, you said you've been watching a lot of film. Are you already plotting for 2020? You had 19 sacks in 2019, so is it 20 in 2020? What's your goal here?
You know what? I don't want to put a number on it, but when I do get asked that question, I say the same thing every time. I want to do better than I did the previous year. So I did have 19, and better than 19 is whatever the number you want to put on it.
You hate talking about yourself. We can't do an interview if you're not going to be talking about yourself. Cheers. Well, you just make sure that you stay safe, stay well, keep playing those games, isolate yourself away from everyone, and you just enjoy this downtime right now.
You too. Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate it.